the sidelines today. It's Doug Marrone. He'll try to creep above 500 here today as his team's 5-5 to this point. No return here. This will be coming out to the 20. Smith trotting onto the field. Another very good season. Already having thrown more than 15 touchdown passes. First down, offense readying for the snap. Chris Johnson lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Taken down at the 27. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The Jets from the 27 will go ground, and that'll be a gain of about 2. Now we'll get a look at the Jets offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date. Smith lined up, 2 tight ends set. The Jets have it at the 29, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Well, I know it's a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football, try to wear the defense down.
Smith's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. He's taken down at the 30. Going to jog out to the huddle now, trying to have a turnover-free game today. Great starting field position for the offense. Spiller takes his spot in the backfield. The Bills will take the snap from the 30. Handoff. It's Richardson making the tackle. Here's the Bills line up on offense today. One of the poorer offensive units in the league. Always, it seems, not only making mistakes, but having a difficult time moving the chains. The Bills have it at the 29. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Tackle's made, and how to move the chains. It didn't take long, but they're already in scoring territory inside the red zone.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, aren't they, so far? But you've got to be alert on the defensive side right now because this offense loves to go for the touchdown once they get into the red zone.
Allen's there to make the stop.
The Bills, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Second down, 4 to go. C.J. Spiller off the right side. And that gains 1. And now here's the Jets defense. They're tops in the NFL when it comes to getting to the quarterback. So this offensive line has its work cut out for it. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 3rd and 2. Spiller's called on once again. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run. Keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Should be an easy one here. They tried to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
Should be what we call a gimme. Converts on the 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
They'll take it at the 20. First down on the way. Decker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Dropping back 3. Smith's unable to find his target that time. Now a look at the Bills' defensive lineup. What a strong secondary they have here, as they have really found a way to shut down opponents' quarterbacks. 2nd and 10. And the give now to Chris Johnson. He's tackled right at the 24.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The Jets have to be hoping this doesn't turn out like last week's game. Tough luck losers a week ago and trailing in another tight one right now, Phil.
We're going to find out if they learned anything from last week's tight loss. And Jim, when you get in situations like this, it's about making that one play that gives your team a good chance to win. Well, they call it the post route because you're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
And Curley's in the slot. 1st and 10. And Evans is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Smith selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Johnson is in the backfield. 1st and 10. Chris Johnson takes the handoff. Johnson's tackled down. The Jets trailing this one, and the running game has not been an asset. Johnson's going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. Johnson's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. And incomplete. It's now 2nd down. Johnson's lined up in a single back formation. Decker's got the catch and the first.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
1st down at the 18. They're setting up screen. Nothing there on the screen as it falls incomplete.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Second down and 10. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Williamson's an animal on that play.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd long, and you lose the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
3rd and 13. Here's Decker, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
And he puts it through for 3.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Makes the catch at the 7. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. they face first down. The Bills come out and a 2 tight end set. Handoff by Manuel. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Offense lines up here. Hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
This defense can pressure the quarterback. There's no doubt about it. They did this time, and it results in another incompletion.
The Bills are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Manuel from the gun makes the reception. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. The Bills will punt it. And that will close out the first quarter in Orchard Park, New York. We'll return in just a moment. He'll be brought down. Geno Smith takes the field for another time. Deckers, a receiver in the slot. Smith's got the football after the play fake. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Met by Spikes that time. This is third down. And Curley's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3-and-out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Backs to the wall for the offense. Spiller's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. First down and 10. C.J. Spiller. And they are in on Spiller.
The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short gain.
C.J. Spiller is in the backfield. Second down and 7. The give, and that's a 2-yard gain.
Jim, sooner or later you get in these situations, you got to throw the football. As we have seen today, they keep trying to run it, but there's not much there to go.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. They've come out in the dime package. Manuel's got it in the gun.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and of course that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.